Hi, it's me, Vamp, and let's talk about credit farming. Okay, so well, a lot has changed in the game. So as of right now, 2017, um, as of this video being made and uploaded, there are three different ways, slightly different ways of playing the game. I mean, farming credit. All of them involve, of course, buying, well, you don't really have to buy anything. I mean, it's a nice bonus, of course, if Baru, aka the Void Trader, is ever here, you can buy a credit booster, or you can trade a few mods in trade and then go to boosters, either buy a 3-day booster for 40, a 7-day booster for 80, or a 30-day booster for 200. It's worth pointing out, if you buy Prime accessories or Prime access, you'll get a booster for 3 to 4 months for both credit and affinity, depending on what you buy. I'll link the Prime accessory that's going on right now at the time. But yeah. So that's it for that. You'll have your credit booster. If you don't, that's okay. You can still do it. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Now, if you, I personally choose Necros, just because I like it. Desecrate, I get farm resources while doing stuff. But you can also pick a Chroma if you rather, because his effigy, whenever it kills an enemy, it does drop some more credits, and that seemed to somewhat stack with Secure Lector, but not as powerful as it used to. And yes, before you say anything, Secure Lector did get a nerf, just like I'm sure you've heard from everyone. But Secure Lector is still good, in the sense that I believe it's up to Master Rank 18, it could be 14. It gives, a good stack of bonus credits. I believe it maxes out at 4 times or 2 times at Master Rank 18. But yeah, I find that good. Now that we got the loadout with, oh yeah, by the way, the reason we are only using melee is because of the fact that the Secure Lector's perk, it got a buff in the sense that now any enemy will drop credits. Even enemy that wouldn't drop credits, but you have to have it equipped for that. Add your equip thing, and we don't want to risk not having it equipped. Not even for a second. So now that we got a loadout complete, let's see what kind of mission we would do. Okay, if you're going to do public, I recommend that you go to either Pluto, Satura on Pluto, or you go to, let's see, where is that? Or you go to, not Uranus, or you go to Eris, and a card on Eris. A card is a Dark Sector. You get 18,000 bonus credits for completing the first 5 waves. And since people are going to be with you, more enemies, more secure elector, more whatever. But if you're solo, I recommend Heracon. Heracon is also a
New alert marked on navigation
place you confirm for credit, but it's an extraction mission, and it gives a bonus of 2,000 credit. Plus since it's extraction, enemies spawning all the time, and you can keep on farming. Well, the reason why I say this only solo is for the simple fact that it might not be the most efficient, because of the fact that if other people join you, if one other person joins you, fine, you can leave whenever you want. But if 3 other people join you, you're at the mercy of when they want to leave, which might not be the fastest. Now, if we're talking about credit farming in general, there are 2 other methods which these are the fastest out of everything I mentioned, and soloable methods. Now, the non-soloable method, well, or rather, it's technically soloable, but it is a bit hard, would be the index endurance. Because, see, you can invest up to 75 credits. Now, if you win the index, you will get to keep your 75. It's only when you lose it, you'll get taken away. But if you win and get your goal that you need to get, you will get the 200,000 profit. So you'll get your 75 back plus 200,000. And you could go with the low risk investment. Any of these investments, as long as you have the 45k, 60k, or 75k, will as long as you get your goal, it will get you it faster than any of the Eris or even the Pluto. Chances are there's a good chance it will, of course, but keep in mind, if you get bored easy, or you're not good at the index, or you want people to run with you but no one will, you might want to stick with Pluto or Eris. Now the third way, the next way is by doing the raid. I'm not talking about Jorda's raid. I'm talking about Elora, Law of Retribution. If you need like a guide type thing to that, there should be a video somewhere, a card or whatever, that popped up. So the reason why I mentioned the raid is because as long as you have at least 4 people, because you need 4 people to get into the raid. You go in the raid with regular raid gear. You don't need the secure elector or necros or anything like that. If 3 other people know what they're doing, you'll get done real fast, and you'll have a booster, mind you. You will get a little over 400k credits. And even though if you redo the normal raid multiple times, you won't get the arcane reward for each time. It says not eligible for awards on the bottom, but credits, it doesn't count that against you. you can do the raid how many ever times you want and get as many credits as you want right now. I don't know if they're going to be fixing that in the future. I don't know. It seems like it might be a bug of some kind. But as of this video, that's how it is. So, yeah. I think that is also on PC. I would like to get confirmation for that if possible, but I know that, let's call it a quote, bug is on console. Now, I have a Smida cat, as you saw. I did switch to the Smida cat, and for this, and that is mostly because of charm. Yeah, charm. Charm will, give it a chance. Let's see. Smita Cat has a 28% chance every 27 seconds to bestow its owner with good fortune. Now, that is actually good because of the fact that different good fortunes it does. It could do a simple reload thing. It could do a simple, when you take damage, you'll get an overshield instead of taking the damage. But it could do double like resources or double credit for a small period of time. So I recommend that. I honestly recommend it. And you can build up resources at the same time. So it's a win-win in my opinion. Cheshire Cat for the win. And you know what? I think I might actually do some credit farming. I've hyped myself up for it. So I will catch you all in a future video. Later.